Well, good afternoon, West Ham fans. Now, could it be a loving for Lyon? Yes, everybody. Russell West Ham Network. Hope you're safe and well. Happy Friday. We've done another week. Congratulations. Congrats. And we signed a new player this week. Pause for excitement. Anyway, if you're new, Andy, you know what we usually do. But anyway, I wanted to talk a bit about a decision yesterday, which I think could really impact our transfer business going forward in more ways than one. So we know that, let's cast your mind back. We know that Benrahma was on loan to Lyon in the tail end of last season. Obviously, there was the whole debacle with him and Fornals not sending the stuff in time and that type of thing. And he played a key role for Lyon in their sort of second half of the season, which saw them pretty much when they started that second half of the season, so to speak, after January. They were in relegation, possibly, and then they almost got in. I think they just missed out in Europe by the end. They may have qualified for the conference. I don't know. I can't remember. But they finished like 7th or 8th last season in Liga, which is a bit of a turnaround. Now, as part of that loan agreement, there was a option to buy Said for an agreed price. I can't remember. I think it was about 15 million, maybe a bit less. And I think they paid about 5 million for the loan spell, so about 20 million ish. So a little bit of what we paid Brentford, which is a similar deal, a loan deal plus the signing of the permanent signing. I think it was about 30 all in. I think I'm feeling it was about 5 for the loan deal. We tried to pull a fast one at the end with he's got bad blood to try and get the money down, but didn't necessarily work as much. Anyway, now Lyon, since obviously buying a lot of players in January, actually had an embargo set on them. And yesterday at the DNCG, it was lifted. So, the narrative was Side was going to be pretty much welcomed back, or not welcomed back, but Side would be back for pre-season next week. He's a non-international player this sort of summer. So they're all reporting back this week, or this week coming. So the likes of Aaron Cresswell and Wes Fodringham and Fabianski, they'll be part and parcel of the pre-season going in, with the likes of Souček, Soufal, Bowen, Paqueta, Alvarez, who we'll talk about a bit in Hammer's headlines, Antonio. They'll be given, I believe it's a few weeks. They have to have a few weeks off. So they'll be joining the party later on. Same for everyone else who plays international in terms of the pre-season. But this decision has probably accelerated some more of our thoughts in terms of the players. Obviously, we've been linked with over 140 players. And now, because of that decision, 4 big deals for West Ham could be now in play, as obviously they got the major green light yesterday. Now, Lyon have been cleared to make signings, and apparently, as part of that agreement, they can do that, but they have to raise £85 million in sales to do so. So, actually, I've got confirmation. It was, the loan they paid was €6 million, 5 million for Said, and it comes with a purchase decision of €14 million, 12.5, and 10% interest on capital gain in the event of a future purchase. So we'll be receiving. So the Hammers, it's believed, will be receiving that £12.3 million. Obviously, then in addition to the 5.1 million for the loan. And now, if Lyon pull the trigger, which we assume they will do. As I said, Sai pretty much played most of the games on his loan spell. Now, the development is not just that deal, but we've been linked with 3 players from Lyon So it could be a bit of a quid pro quo. Was it quid pro quo? Anyway, as I said, we've been linked with 3 players with Lyon. The centre half, Jake O'Brien, the midfielder, Maximin Cacaret, and Rayan Cherrick, who we spoke about yesterday. Now, Steiner made the club interested in all 3 known to Lyon. And now a Keep claim that O'Brien could be sold in their bid to raise funds, and is set for the Premier League, according to the article. And French media outlet Je Fait Ne claims the other 2 are also being looked at to raise funds. And the report also states that West Ham's interest in the 2 stars as well. We know we're looking at getting 2 centre halves, a midfielder, a wide left, and a striker. That could be 3 of them. Cherrick will be, I think Cherrick is going to be the hardest one because PSG, as I said yesterday, apparently they're looking at him, but they only want to pay a cut price deal. And in fact, if they're looking at getting the Georgian bloke from Napoli, there'll be no place in the side for him. I think O'Brien's a good shout. In that, I think he's played. Well, he's obviously. I don't know if he's homegrown actually. Though he's homegrown. I've got a feeling we checked last time. I think he just missed out on being homegrown in terms of the definitions I was aware of for the Irish centre half. Big lad, 23, Cork, Crystal Palace. Spent 2 years. I think he just misses out. Northern Ireland International as well. We have a lot of not Republic of Ireland International. I'm about to say we do have a lot of a Northern Ireland connection for a lot of our players, particularly the academy. I think Jake could be a really interesting one. And indeed, we're looking for a midfielder, and we're looking for it. They need to raise £85 million. They've also got £12 million. They got if they want to buy a side, so maybe some sort of deal is done. A 3-for-1 could be a Lyon loving for West Ham, and would possibly help our predicament a little bit in terms of looking at players. We know they're desperate to sell. As I said, that year to go contract pool is quite vast this year. Obviously, like Jonathan David and people like that we've been linked with who are entering the final year of their contract. We would have probably been a bit more blown out the water if they were in 4 or 5 year deals already. But yeah, I just thought I'd put 2 and 2 together. 2 and 2 together because now Lyon can buy side Benrahma, but they need to sell as well. And those 3 have been identified. And as I said, maybe Tim has said he's obviously League Art is a particularly fruitful river to fish in for Tim for his pearls. And the 3 of them could come in, not a bog off, but a 3-for-1 job potentially, and yeah, that could plug in some gaps in our defence, in our midfield, and in our attack. Not obviously the be all and end all, but or maybe Sine is welcome back with open arms and given a second chance. What would you do? Let me know in the comments. Would you keep Benrahma? Or would you sell Benrahma? Keep or sell? Just one word, and then we'll see at the end. Take care, stay safe, stay warm, stay humble, keep the faith, my friends. I'll be back with Hammond's headlines later on with lots of fun stuff to talk about. Much love. Bye-bye.